ki khubor ka Batisi TV lawan ra shapi da ka Orange Nissan Loom so pho near Fire Brigade Shillong
ka election shiteng samoy haki laitli ki constituency kata ha maplang marung keneng bat Rajabala constituency kala yai bai yai rinti nado basdang hado bakut kapor tap vote yakani la pentip no chief electoral officer ka Meghalaya uba Frederick Roy Kharkongor haga jingya kren bat kilat pathai khubor CEO la pentip ru bahado kapor sanbaji janmit kat kum ka kai phot balapan poi sha u ka jingwan poi kinong tap vote habakhain kelum lang ha baro laitli ki constituency kalong phrapo point sau phulai % kajingwan poi kinong tap vote ha mau phlang kalong hanyo pusan point khandai phu nyo % ha maurang keneng hanyo phu sao point riu phu khandai % bat ka ba bun tam kajingwan jong kinong tap vote ka dei ha Rajabala ka ba hado khandai phu point hen riu phu lai % CEO la pentip ru bahado menta yakani ka khubor kidang don sakumba ar phautli ki polling station ki ba ampat penpoi ka kaipot namar bakadang don ka jingthot ha ki henriotli ki VVPATs bat lahap ban bujli de ki waipat ki machine ki VVPATs ki badon jingthot ki dei artli na mauplang constituency kawai ha maurang keneng constituency bat lightly pat ha Rajabala constituency Shusho CEO la ong bahabaro ki polling station la pinbit pinbyang ba la pet janai bha khadang bakanam don kano kono ka jing penkhan ye ki kindon COVID-19 ha ka bala pinbyang ye ki jing don kam baro kum ki gloves ki sanitizers ki scanner ba la penya jingai ru I wai ne I wai pan haga jing talasi jong ki nong pet perman haga ne election shiteng samoy kila yo bad shilak hanyo pho 8000 khandai spa khandai paulitar ka kiat but amshim la yo bad pisa AA.
The polls in the three constituencies of Maurang Keneng, Mauplang and Rajabala have been conducted smoothly. Of course, we still are awaiting the full reports from a few of the polling stations, but as per the 5 p.m. report, the polling percentage stands at 74.69 for Maurang Keneng, 75.97 for Mauplang, and 90.63 for Rajabala. Of course, we are still waiting for the information from a few of the polling stations in East Khasi Hills district. I'm covering both covering both Mauplang as well as Maurang Keneng. During the polls, we saw a good and enthusiastic participation from both the senior citizens, the middle-aged, and also the first-time voters. In fact, some of the first-time voters also received the first time voter certificates, and also we'd like to share with you that the COVID-19 arrangements were also in place in all the polling stations. We had the nodal health workers, and also there was use of all the various COVID-19 accessories like hand gloves, like those disposable gloves to press the EVM, as well as sanitizers outside the polling stations, and also thermal scanner, and also to a large extent social distancing was also maintained to a large extent. Coming to the machines, we had very negligible malfunction. Only 6 VVPATs had to be changed, 3 in East Khasi Hills district and 3 in Rajabala. So 2 in Mauplang and 1 in Maurang Keneng. So almost a very negligible rate of machine malfunction this time, and this time we have used the M3 variety of the EVMs, and the machines that were changed also and that were malfunctioning were the VVPATs and not the CU and the BU. Wherever there was a malfunction, the quick response team was there to get those machines changed. Apart from that, We we are now getting ready for the counting once all the polling stations come back, once we get the final figures. And I would like to inform you that there were total 168 polling stations that went into the polls today, and with an electorate of about 1,02,695. So we are expecting that the polling percentage will go up because these are only the 5 p.m. figures. We are expecting that the polling percentage will go up once we get the final figures from about less than 20 polling stations. So once we get these final figures, I'm sure that the polling percentages will also go up. So the overall polling percentage so far is about 80.43. So this is likely to go up because we are still yet to get report from about less than 20 polling stations. So we anticipate that the polling figures, especially in East Khasi, it will go up. We are aware of that. So at Lat Mauring, the polling is still going on, and as per the report of the DC, all measures are being taken to ensure that all those who are in the queue will be able to exercise their franchise. So that is one of the polling stations that we are still awaiting, apart from a few others. Yeah, we had about 29 polling stations which were vulnerable under Rajabala, but as per the reports we have received, there was no untoward incident, and polling went on very smoothly. Yes, from the law and order point of view, polling was very peaceful, and there was enthusiastic participation from the voters, as I just mentioned, from senior citizens, from the young first-time voters, as well as the younger adults. The polling went off very enthusiastically. And as just mentioned by one of your colleagues, large queues have been seen in almost all polling stations. Yeah, we have made arrangements in all polling stations for sanitizers as well as disposable hand gloves. They were provided equally to all polling stations, and even nodal health workers were also deputed to in all those polling stations. We were also watching it from our control room because 16 polling stations were under webcasting. So we were in fact witnessing, and from those polling stations that we witnessed, we saw that that all the COVID appropriate behavior and the protocols were being maintained. However, if there are a few of them that did not do so, we will seek a report from the DC. But we would like to, in fact, inform that all arrangements were made. There was no polling station that was without these facilities. So, yeah. Soap and water as well. So all the protocols that were as per the guidelines of the Election Commission for conducting elections during the COVID-19, all those had been maintained. So a few cases there could have been which we will again discuss with the DCs, but I think those are the exception, not the rule. In fact, that complaint came I think in Tura from the Congress, and prompt action was taken by the Deputy Commissioner and also by the returning officer. They have immediately issued an order to all the sector officers and all the presiding officers to prohibit the use of mobile phones. In fact, when we were doing webcasting, when we saw that one of the presiding officers had inadvertently brought the mobile phone, in fact instructions were given by members of my team to the presiding officer that is not allowed, and that was complied. Seizure was there of liquor to the tune of about 1,55,000, and also actually mainly it was liquor. The police nodal officer is here, Mr. Reddy. He can also talk about the seizures.
Yeah, in the run-up to the election, huge liquor, country-made liquor as well as Indian-made foreign liquor to the tune of 1,72,920 rupees was seized, and 5 grams of heroin was also seized in Tura. This is all. No cash was seized.
Any seized today?
No.
we always take cognizance of, the first priority is the free and fair polling, safe polling. So we always take cognizance of whatever, apprehensions are there. And from the police also, when we had a review meeting with the DC and the SPs 2 days ago, it was informed that all the law and order arrangements would be, tightened, like long-range patrolling, LRPs, area domination, intensive surveillance. So all these steps were duly taken by the police, and I think that also is to instill confidence in the hearts and minds of the voters. So counting, as you all know, is fixed on the 2nd. It will start at 8 a.m. in the morning, and because of the COVID-19 protocols, there will be 7 tables per round. In the normal times, in the pre-pandemic times, it used to be more than that, but this time, because of the social distancing and the COVID-19 situation, there will be only 7 tables per round, and we have 3 counting halls. One at Tura, at the Smelsi, at the building next to the Smelsi Center, and we have the other 2 counting halls at the JN Stadium here in Shillong, and there will be also randomly selected 5 VVPAT machines will be selected randomly for counting of the paper slips. So that will also be done under the supervision of the observer, and also he will be assisted by the micro observers, and we will also have the entire process under webcasting. It has a battery predictor setup. You don't need to like in the past, these VVPAT machines, you didn't know how much was the battery that was still there, but now there is already a battery predictor. So in some cases, even today, the presiding officer could gauge that the battery is going to be very low, so he changed the battery, and then the polling went smoothly. In the past, once the battery goes down, you don't even know; it just shuts off. Then other things are there, like in fact, Mr. Maulong here is the EVM nodal officer. Yeah. Then of course it is sleeker and lighter, much sleeker and lighter. The design of the M3 is much sleeker and lighter in weight. So this also helps in the transport and as well as in the lifting. Then of course it doesn't apply to us, but in other states in India, this M3 can also connect with more than 24 ballot units. So as against these M2 EVMs, only 4 ballot units could be connected, but in the M3 EVMs, 24 ballot units can be connected. Of course, in our states, the number of ballot units doesn't go beyond 1, because in 1 you have 16 candidates. But this is useful for those other states where they have a huge number of candidates. Then the most important thing is this unauthorized access detection module, UADM. So this UADM is a protective circuit which is embedded into the M3. So in case of any unauthorized attempt to do any tampering or to make access into the microcontroller or the memory, this UADM, it will automatically put this M3 machine into factory mode. That means it will be reset. So any effort to do any tampering will wipe out the entire data, and it will go into reset or into factory mode. So this is a very important feature which is there. Then of course it has a strong mutual authentication capability for all components of the EVM, such as BU, CU and VVPAT. So they have a mutual authentication between all 3 components, the BU, the CU as well as the VVPAT, and this gives us a superior security feature. So these are the essential differences. There are other more technical differences, but this is the most the most essential differences that are there. And this UADM is a very important feature because any one who tries to tamper, it will go to reset mode. So these are the few features, in brief, which are the main, highlights of the newly improved M3 variety. Yes. In Meghalaya we are using all M3 variety now.